So I'm here with Julie Zepp one of the partners at Prairie Sky Integrative Health, a multidisciplinary clinic offering a wide range of treatments for our local folks. And so, Julie, you're a naturopath along with some of your partners at this location. Would you mind telling us what is naturopathy and how did you get involved in it?
Yeah, you bet. Happy to. Thanks for having me here too, Chris.
My pleasure.
Naturopathic medicine is a system of medicine that is pretty much what it sounds. It's a system of medicine that focuses on the natural healing ability of the body. So that's what we look to do as naturopathic doctors is to actually draw upon the body's own natural inherent healing ability. We trust in that. We absolutely know beyond a shadow of a doubt that our bodies have a healing ability and that our bodies are supported by nature. So the tools that we use are in alignment with those given to us by the natural world, and they have to do with food and supplements and teas and various herbs, energy work, acupuncture, just ways to stimulate what we call the vis medicatrix naturae, which is the healing power of nature.
Mm. And so, what got you involved personally?
Well, for me, my story was one of personal journey. As far as back as I can remember being a child, being a little girl, I always wanted to do something in a helping healing profession and wasn't always sure what exactly that was. So, a doctor, being a doctor, was always front and center. And I drifted back and forth between, well, is it maybe massage therapy or occupational therapy, physical therapy, medicine? And when I got into university, I started studying pre medicine, thinking that that's the direction I was going to go. And it was when I hit my fourth year of school and I realized that it was time for me to start to apply. I had written my MCATs, the entry exams for medical school, and I had this pile of applications on my desk for various medical schools, University of Calgary, University of Saskatchewan, University of Alberta, and I just wasn't filling them out. And that is a way that I use my intuition is it's either a yes, a no, a maybe, I don't know. And this was very clearly like, no, no, that doesn't feel appealing to me at all. And I didn't really know what that meant. I was a little confused by it because here I thought that's what I wanted to do, but yet there was something that was really feeling this resistance to them. And so I honored that and I let them be, and I didn't fill a single one out, or I maybe started to. I didn't submit any of them. And I took a pause after my undergraduate degree and I got a job in a completely unrelated field, a software development company. And and it was great. I was living in Calgary at the time, and I was really embracing life the way that I like to live it and lead it, which is very active. And I was outside a lot, hiking and biking and nourishing myself. And I happened to have some injuries and some things happening with my health that I wasn't really having any luck with in the conventional system, or any of the tools that were offered to me just either made my stomach hurt, these anti-inflammatory medications, or they just didn't make me feel well. They weren't in alignment. And so one of my girlfriends, this was in the summer of 1999. Well, actually, it was just prior to that, a couple months before. One of my girlfriends said, "Well, you should go see this naturopath." I'm like, "I don't know what a naturopath is." She's like, "Well, I don't really either, but I've gone to see this woman and she's awesome and she totally helped me with, this and that." So I was like, "Yeah, okay, whatever, it's worth a try." And so I booked an appointment with a woman at the clinic that she had suggested and didn't have any clue what to expect. And I went in, and this woman, she answered all these, she asked me these questions. She just let me talk. I was there for like one specific thing, but then all of a sudden she started to highlight these other aspects of me and my health and what I was doing. And she just was so curious. She was like this detective who just wanted to know more about me so that she could help me in the best way that she could. And so then she, tweaked my diet a little bit, gave me a few supplements, gave me a particular cream, sent me on my way. And by a week later, I was feeling so much better. And I was just so excited, not just about feeling better, but the whole process. It really, really spoke to me very deeply. So it was only, I had maybe another visit with her, maybe another two visits, and then I had this absolute epiphany one summer, that later that summer, and I was swimming in a lake in BC, and I just felt so good and so connected. And I call it my aha moment because it was this moment of taking this stroke and feeling the sun on my face and just feeling that feeling of aliveness. And I was like, that's the kind of doctor I want to be. That's the kind of doctor I want to be. So I went back to my desk and researched it. And then a year later I was at school studying to
Mm,
be that kind of a doctor.
awesome. That's super cool. So,
Mhm.
Julie, tell me a little bit about the business Prairie Sky.
Yeah, so I work in a clinic in the Cathedral area in Regina, and there's three of us that run the business, and we run it as cooperative. So there's the three of us, myself and two of my colleagues, Dr. Mika Geitz and Dr. Allison Ziegler, and we're all naturopathic doctors, and we've got this building that we're expanding into. So we moved into this upstairs space in 2012. And this past summer, we had the opportunity to expand and take over the whole building. So we, along with a couple of our other naturopathic doctors, Dr. Brittany Wolf and Dr. Michelle Stamen, we are moving throughout the building. And what that also looks like is we're wanting to really become this hub of health and healing for our community. And by expanding into the full building, we actually have an amazing amount of space. So we have different treatment rooms that we're going to be renting out to other healthcare providers. We've got some massage therapists that have moved in. We've got a Reiki master who's there on a weekly basis. We've got a sexual assault and trauma counselor who's moving into a room upstairs. You probably made the announcement about yourself, hopefully. And we're just super excited to see how we're expanding into the building. And we've got these great spaces where we can offer classes. We have an IV room so people can come and get their IV nutrients, nutrient therapy, super powerful therapy for energy production, for helping to fight infections, for boosting immune system, for neurological conditions, Parkinson's, ALS, things like it's an amazing opportunity because we've got this great space to facilitate IV therapy. We've got a boardroom space that we want to be able to rent out to whomever, like minded, like hearted healthcare providers who want to come in and offer their services to the community. And we have a number of different rental options. So if somebody wanted to come and actually have a room of their own full time, we have a couple of those currently still available. Then we've got a couple of rooms that are dedicated to those healthcare providers who may only want to work one day a month or 2 days in a month in a collective space like that. Maybe they're just starting off in business and want to be able to be a part of a team but can't afford something. So those rooms would be furnished rooms that can be rented on a per day or per week basis. And yeah, we're just really excited about, two huge aspects of that. I mean, one is being able to offer to our community the very best in support in a resource network, to create this huge resource network for individuals to come and be heard and held and healed and be in community. And then to be able to profile, just like you're doing through Regina Real, all of the incredible resources that we have, so that individuals who are practitioners who have something to offer, whether it's a hands-on treatment style and energy medicine, a workshop, a class, that sort of offering, that they have a space that they can come and be able to offer that. And so the collaborative opportunity that exists is really, really exciting for me, for the team at Prairie Sky.
Well, I know that I'm super excited to be a part of this team. So it's really groundbreaking and unique, and a really beautiful hub of bringing everybody together in this collaborative way. So I'm super pumped about that as well. So, Julie, is there anything else you'd like our audience to know?
Hmm. Hmm. I guess, a theme that really comes up and that I think maybe is worth hmm, emphasizing because it really has to do with what you're creating here with Regina Real and what we're creating with Prairie Sky Health is that concept that even though our lives are our lives, like we're the only ones who have the power to heal our lives, to put the healthy food into our mouths, to make the smoothie, to love ourselves, to forgive ourselves, to speak our truth. We're the only ones who can do that. No one else can do that for us. We're the only ones. However, we can't do it alone, right? We cannot do it alone. We are part of a web. We are part of a community. We are part of a collective. And when we can allow ourselves the grace to ask for help and surrender into the support and receive this support and also be a part of the offering of that support, that's how we all win, right? That's how we all win. So, it's you should just really emphasize that you are the one who holds the power to change your life. And it is imperative you do it in a community of people that you trust and receive all those gifts that are all around you that will help your own gifts and light to shine, which is what you do, Christine, and what you're doing with the work that you're doing as you expand yourself. And I'm just so grateful to be a part of the incredible web that is being woven here in our amazing, amazing city and surrounding areas. So thank you.
Oh, thank you to you, and thank you so much for taking this time. Much love.
Much love.